A lot of women won't admit this. We were taught that confidence comes from within, and it does. But a piece of your confidence comes straight from your style. And the more you ignore it, the more it actually costs you. Now, don't get me wrong. Your mindset, your habits, and your relationships all feed into your confidence. But you cannot deny that when you look put together, you move differently. Think about going on an interview or on a first date. You can't necessarily change the outcome, but you can change the way you show up, how you carry yourself, and how the other person perceives you or views you. People treat you based on how you present yourself. And when you invest in your style, you invest in yourself. It's the summertime and you are naturally going to show more skin. Learn what works for your body type. If you feel like you are out somewhere and you have men constantly approaching you that don't live up to your standards, audit what you are wearing. If you are in the office and you feel like you don't have the respect that you deserve, audit what you are wearing. Dress how you want to be addressed.
The more I spend on myself, whether it be money, time, energy, the way it always pays off, like it always comes back to me. This might sound delusional, but every penny, every dollar that I spent on myself, it has become an investment. The whitening strips I use, my nails I get done every month, my gym membership, all the skincare I invest in. If you think about it, none of those are cheap, but it changes how I show up. Maybe it's because I live in Korea, but I'm pretty sure this applies to any other place in the world. But when I look better, I feel better. I act more confidently because I know that I look good. And once that attitude kind of shifts, other people treat me differently. This is like an uncomfortable truth, but the better you look and the more you seem like you invest into yourself, people are going to notice that and people are going to treat you differently. And once that happens, opportunities, they come easier. So to phrase this better, when you look better, you carry yourself in a different manner. And once that happens, you naturally can attract better things in your life. You can also attract bad things too, but that's when your discernment has to kick in. But that's another story. Don't feel too bad or harsh on yourself when you're getting your nails done or when you're getting your hair done and you feel like it's too much, you're spending too much. Think of it as an investment because every dollar I spent investing into myself, it has paid off.
I just want to say, like, as a woman, because I'm a very, like, soft, feminine, dainty woman, the best thing you could do is figure out how to do your own glam. I've taken 4 makeup classes. I've taken hair classes. I'm going to take more hair classes this year. But to be able to get yourself together, like, that's a flex. Like, I did this. Like, I'm getting ready for a photo shoot. Sat down, got my stuff together. I feel beautiful. I feel like just, as a woman, take that class. Figure out how to do that makeup. Figure out how to do that hair. Figure out how to make some money. Figure out how to be that girl in every aspect. Let's do that this year. In all aspects, we're going to be that girl. Not just in money, not just in fashion, not just in looks. Be that girl all around. Period.
I don't care how conceited this may sound. I think that you will never regret investing money and time into your appearance and into self-improvement. One thing is like that I care about so much is how I present myself, not because I want a certain, treatment out of people or I'm expecting something out of people in return, but because it genuinely makes me feel so good to walk out of the house feeling like the flyest bitch, like looking like the flyest bitch. And the confidence that comes when you pour into yourself, when you go to the gym, when you look good, you take care of your health, you genuinely feel the most confident because you can show up anywhere you go looking your best, feeling your best. People also treat you that exact same way. When you present yourself like that bitch, people have no choice but to treat you like. Older women reveal why investing in yourself always pays off. If you asked women over 60 what they wish they'd started doing at 25, you'd probably expect answers about saving money, buying a house, or choosing better relationships. But surprisingly, a lot of them would simply say, don't stop investing in yourself, not just your bank account, you.
The best piece of advice I've ever received was from my Starbucks barista, and he said, the only way to set yourself apart is to be deeply invested in yourself. This was around the time when I had just started my corporate career, a little over 10 years ago. And as someone who grew up in a cultural household where my time didn't belong to me, this advice was a little bit counterintuitive. However, I'm also someone who has a type A personality, so naturally I went knee deep into focus mode. I went back to school while working full time. I took a bunch of certifications that helped me triple my corporate salary, and I started my own consulting business that helped me build financial success and time freedom. Now, why am I telling you this? Right? Because I believe that anyone who spends time getting to know themselves will never fail in life, okay? Take the time to learn new things. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations so you can come out of it a new person, right? And another thing is, when you're so deeply invested in yourself, you have no time for the drama, the noise that comes from different places. And the less distraction you have in your life, the more successful you will be. Okay, so set yourself apart by being deeply invested in yourself.
If I can give you one piece of advice that I have learned over the last 25 years, to invest in yourself. Investing in your health, your wellness, spills over to other areas of your life, your relationships, your friendships, your business. It builds confidence. Doing something that you believe in, investing in your health. And I know so many women over 50 feel guilty about spending the money on themselves. They're like, oh, it's my health, I can figure it out myself. I can figure out my nutrition, I can figure out my workouts. And the truth is, years and years go by and you still haven't done it. But you'll spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month on your children, which of course you need to do that, right? But what about you? This is where women get lost. They get lost in their life, they get lost in their job, they get lost in their relationship. Because everybody's doing everything they want to do to take whatever they're working on to the next level. Yet you're going through menopause, you're dealing with all of these different things going on in your body. You're not taking control of your health. You don't know where to go. You try every little thing and spend lots of money on shit that doesn't work. Instead, you need to find something that does work. And I know this to be true because I have trained women who have done this, who've gone around in circles and have gotten nowhere. So if you are thinking about investing in your health and wellness with me or anyone else who has the experience and the expertise to work with you, put your money where your mouth is. You want to get in the best shape of your life? You want to challenge yourself? Put your money where your mouth is and go after it. Because if you don't, somebody else will, and you're going to still be stuck the same place you are right now in 3 years and 5 years. Trust me, I know this.
I think you should invest in yourself. Listen, if you're here in your 40s, 50s, beyond, I can almost guarantee you that you've spent the past decades pouring into other people. You made sure that they went to the doctor if they needed to go to the doctor, that they got their hair cut. If a kiddo wanted to play a sport, you made sure that that happened, and you prioritized what everyone else needed. And that's amazing, because you're a good person. However, now it's your turn. It's time to invest in you. And that can be going back to school, learning a new skill. It can be investing in a gym membership. It can be new skincare, new clothes, a haircut for yourself. Maybe you're thinking, I'm not financially set and I don't have the resources for that right now. This economy is crazy. That's okay. Invest in yourself with time. Prioritize moving your body every day. Read books. There are so many resources online where you can learn new skills. Spend time reading a book, reading a magazine, doing whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever it is, just sitting and listening to your own thoughts. Self-care. Whatever the investment looks like for you, I think you should make that investment. I promise you the return on that investment will be worth it, and you deserve it. This is your era to return the focus to you and prioritize yourself, even if it's just for a moment. You're worth it, I promise you.
Somewhere along the way, many women become everyone else's emergency contact. You're solving problems, paying bills, raising kids, supporting friends, remembering birthdays. Meanwhile, your own needs get pushed to the bottom of the list, like that gym membership you swore you'd use. Funny how we can remember the dog's vet appointment, but somehow forget our own dental cleaning. Here's the truth older women have learned: taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's maintenance. When you exercise, eat better, learn a new skill, dress in clothes that make you feel confident, or simply give yourself permission to rest, you're not being vain. You're building a stronger version of yourself. And here's the beautiful part.
Listen, the best investment you can ever make is the investment that you make in yourself. When you start paying attention to the things that you need, you become so much better when you invest in yourself. When you start going to the gym, when you start walking, when you start running, when you start eating better, the best investment that you can invest in is in yourself. When you take time to take care of you, you'll see the result of that. When you take time to do whatever it is that you need to do concerning you, not only does it make your life better, it makes your experiences better. You have better experiences when you invest in yourself, when you know your value, when you know the things that you need, when you know what you can produce, when you know when you have overextended yourself, knowing your boundaries, knowing your limits. When you invest in yourself, what you are saying is, I want to give myself the best life that I can give myself. I want to cultivate a life that I do not have to run away from. I want to be in a space where I'm not escaping where I am, but I've cultivated a life that aligns with where I am going, that aligns with what I want. I understand that when I invest in myself and I pay for the trainer, I pay for the gym membership, I pay the extra amount of money I need to pay for my nutrition, I spend the money that I need to spend for my skincare. The best investment that you can make is the one within yourself. When you take the focus off of everything outside of you and you turn it in and you ask yourself, what do I need? What do I need to do to get to the place that I want to be? What do I need to do to get the things that I say that I want? What moves do I need to make to obtain the things that I desire in my heart? The best investment you can ever invest in is you. And I pray in this season that you'll start investing in you. You'll start being mindful of what you need. You'll start being mindful of what you consume, because what you consume is what you produce. It's what you believe. It's what you see. It's how you show up. And whatever you are feeding yourself, it is going to show up in your language. It's going to show up in your behavior, and it's going to show up in how you see things. If you believe that you are worthy of the things that you desire and you invest in the things that you say you want, you'll see the fruit of that. But whatever you do, invest in you. Take some time for you. If you need to go to therapy, go to therapy, because it's going to help you become better. It's going to give you the tools and the resources that you need to thrive and navigate through life. The best investment you can invest in is you. And I pray that you would start taking you into consideration, taking what you need into consideration, doing what you need to do to get the things that you desire to have. On the other side of your wants and your desires is everything that you have ever imagined. It's the freedom. It's the life that you want. But sometimes we got to do the work now in order to see the fruit of that later. So when you invest in yourself, you have to be consistent. You have to show up even when you don't see progress. You have to show up even on those days where you feel as if the work that you're doing is not producing what you thought it would look like. But when you keep showing up and you keep believing in you, hey, I just want you to don't give up on you. Because when you don't give up on you, everything works out. When you refuse to give up on you, everything works out.
One thing I really appreciate and my mama taught me very early in life is to keep yourself up as a woman. So, like, when I was in middle school, my mama was like the baddest baddie. She's still the baddest baddie, and she's almost 60 years old. But in school, she was so beautiful. Like, when I was in school, that boys would sing songs about her. So when I was growing up, or I was like 12 or 13, there was a song called Stacy's Mom. Stacy's mom has got it going on. And they changed the words to Brittany's mom has got it going on. And they would like sing about her because she was so tea. And she's naturally beautiful. She really don't have to do anything to be beautiful, but she also invests in her beauty. Like, she always worked out from really the time that I can remember. Like, even when I was in high school, I feel like she would get up early in the morning to go work out early at the gym. And now she has a treadmill at her house. Like, she does her little exercises. She still keeps herself up and keeps her body up. She always keeps her hair done, you know, like, she has always invested in her beauty. And I feel like sometimes the messaging for moms is like, sacrifice everything for your child. Like, I've even heard of some moms saying like they would not shower for days when they were like in the first few months of their baby's life, or even when they even having toddlers, they would say they wouldn't shower. And I just cannot relate to that, because I don't care how bad that youngin's screaming. If I need to wash, I'm going to wash. I'm washing every day. Like, there's just no way. But my mama has always kept herself up. Even now, she's still absolutely gorgeous. And I really aspire to be like that, and to just always invest in myself for self-care, but also investing in my personal beauty, because I feel better when I walk in a room and my hair is done. And I don't mean straightened, I mean just like in a slick bag, or like in a curly style, or when I have on just like a little lip gloss or an earring. Like, you just feel better about yourself. And so I'm glad that she taught me that lesson, because I know that a lot of people's moms don't necessarily teach them that. And also, a lot of times women, again, are just like sacrificing themselves, doing everything for their families, and forgetting themselves and forgetting to invest in themselves. And I would just never be like that. So hope y'all have a great day.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the goal is not to never spend. The goal is not to never spend money, because it wouldn't be realistic. The goal is to spend mindfully. Spending mindfully is not depriving yourself. It's asking yourself if what you're buying right now adds value to your life. When you spend mindfully, you think before you click. You think before you buy. You're not doom spending. You are consciously aware, intentionally aware of the purchase that you're making. It's not about restriction. It's about intention. You shouldn't feel guilty about buying things. You shouldn't feel guilty about spending things, buying things for yourself. No. But you should know why you're buying them. Buy things because you really enjoy them, not because you want to follow trends. Buy things that will make your life better, not because an influencer tells you to buy it. Your dollars, your money has power. It's not to stop spending for no reason. It's to know why you're spending. Every purchase that you do right now is actually a choice for the future that you want. You have to ask yourself, does this make me really happy? Does this that I'm buying makes me happy, or I'm just following the crowd? Am I going to be able to use this 6 months, 1 year from now after buying this? You spend mindfully, you're not spending less, you're spending smarter. When you spend mindfully, you stop chasing dopamine, because you know that you can get the dopamine by calling a friend, by going on a walk, by cooking your favorite dish.
I woke up this morning remembering how incredibly important it is to invest in yourself, invest in your life, invest in your environment. Like, it is incredibly worth it. A small example of this. I love my outfit right now. Yes, it's a workout outfit. Yes, I wore this to the gym. I will probably be in this outfit for the majority of the day, because I need to get straight into work. And quite frankly, I don't want to change out of this right now, so I'm not going to. But the good news is I love this outfit. I feel good in it. I feel confident in it. I like it. And that is going to make my day more productive and much, much better. It takes 10 minutes to make your day 10 times better, whether that's getting ready, putting on an outfit you like, making your bed. I spend a lot of time working out at the gym, walking, being outside, so I invest in the clothes that I'm wearing all the time. Typically always workout clothes, and to me, that is a very worthy investment. It is so incredibly worth it. For example, lately I've spent some money on furniture because I am bettering the environment that I'm in all day, every day, and I think that that is a worthy investment. I think that sometimes making improvements to your life can seem like keeping up with the Joneses 1000%, but I do think it is so incredibly worth it to invest in yourself and what you value and what you find to be important. Because I do think that it makes your quality of life better. Genuinely, the fact that I am in an outfit right now that I like, my day is going to be better. It's already been more productive. I know it sounds stupid, but it is the truth. Just invest in yourself. It's so worth it. Like, you're worth it.
I have decided that even if it is my last dollar, I am spending it on my fitness this year, or this summer, or this just year in general. I don't care if I didn't work for 3 weeks. I'm going to Pilates every day. I'm going to the gym. I'm working on myself. I have spent way too many years on alcohol and food that doesn't serve my body, and just activities that, like, this year we are locking in and we are changing our body in ways
Police reported ahead.
that we never have before, ever. And I can't wait. I don't care. I don't care how much money it takes. I honestly, I don't. Because I used to very, very freely go to the bar every weekend and spend money on the bar. And then I would think I'm some rich person because I would start buying shots for everyone. Oh, there's the police. But yeah, like, I'm not doing that. I'm spending it on my fitness. That's what I'm doing. I'm spending it on my fitness, and I don't care if I go broke doing it. And hopefully this lands on the For You page of a Pilates studio in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Plant City, maybe even Lakeland. And they hire me as a front desk 4 hours on like a Sunday. And I get free Pilates now. Like, that's the kind of moves I want to make this summer. I want to work at a bar studio every Monday for 4 hours and get free bar. Like, I want to work at several Pilates studios and get free things. Like, I want to move with intention that's going to benefit me. I have moved with so much intention that benefits everyone else. It's time that I do it for myself. It is. It's time that I do it for myself. Did I spend $30 on a new shirt for Pilates? Absolutely. Because I used to spend $30 on a cocktail at a restaurant that I had to pay for parking, and then I had to pay for the food that I probably didn't even eat, and when I took it home I never reheated it. So, like, we are investing in ourselves this year. And I know I've said that before, but we really are locking in this time, because I have not been able to cut those 20 extra pounds to finally be out of the 200s, and I can't wait to be out of the 200s. I think I've been over 200 since I was like 13 or 14 years old. Like, it would heal this little girl inside of me, little teenager inside of me, to finally be below 200. Like, oh, I want to cry. But, like, whew, I can't even talk anymore. I'm investing in me. That's all I got to say. It's going to be a hot girl summer, and it is a sassy girl summer because I am investing in me.
Listen up, ladies. If this Christmas you are going to gift yourself a very expensive item, a Louis bag, a Michael Kors bag, a Coach bag, some shoes that you're probably only going to wear for 2 months and then they're going to go out of style, whatever it is, and you've been saving all year for this item, and you're still working a 9 to 5, you want to get out of your 9 to 5, you want to have financial freedom, you want to be your own boss, whatever it is, listen up. Last year around this time, I had saved all year long for a $1,600 bag that I really, really wanted. It was from Louis, and I had the money. I already had the money. I was going to go get it, and then I came across what I am doing now. Right now, I'm currently doing teeth whitening. That's what I do now, full time. I was able to quit my 9 to 5. I was able to have financial freedom. Now I don't ask nobody when I want to go to vacations. I'm doing actually 10 times better than having my 9 to 5. But I made the decision of not spending that money, those $1,600 that I had for that purse. Instead, I invested them in myself. And 7 months later, it was very rewarding. It was the best decision one of the best decisions that I'm ever going to make. And I'm here to tell you, take this as a sign, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to spend that money in something that's going to make you no money, $0, it's going to keep you in that 9 to 5, and you're still going to be asking for days off, let me tell you, rethink that, and instead put that money somewhere where maybe it's not going to give you money right away, maybe it will, only God knows, but invest in yourself, you guys. That's the best thing that we can do, especially right now. If you're in your early 20s, even if you're like older, it's fine, but invest in yourself, better yourself, and don't go spend that money in a stupid luxurious item that you're only going to make somebody else richer than they already are. So take this as a sign, invest that money in yourself this Christmas, and happy Thursday.
The return on that investment doesn't always show up immediately. Sometimes it appears as confidence, sometimes as better health. Sometimes it's the courage to leave a job, a relationship, or a life that no longer fits. The women who seem effortlessly confident didn't wake up that way. They kept choosing themselves, one small decision at a time. Instead of asking, can I afford this? Try asking, will this make my future self thank me? Because the most expensive mistake isn't buying quality skincare or joining the gym. It's spending decades believing everyone else deserved your best, except you. Older women know something younger women often don't. The greatest investment you'll ever make isn't sitting in a stock portfolio. It's the woman looking back at you in the mirror. And trust me, she pays dividends for the rest of your life.